Alright guys, we're on the draw, but with Duress it always hurts less because you know that... No, don't. Yeah, because you know that you will have some control over the next turns. Well, here you go. That was pure pain. If you want the... You know what? I'll take it. So we are playing against exactly the same strategy and as we are using. So this seems to be mono black discard too. Which means that this can be very interesting game. They have this ballad. I still think that the battle cruiser will be like a big problem for us. So probably we go for talent and then Tinybones. So our opponent is also just calculating where we are in this. You know what, I will just play the cards from the top at this point. I have no idea what we just witnessed. So... I mean, let's go. Before they draw the third Duress from the top, you know. Maybe we also get double Duress against double Duress. That was actually kind of funny. So I think they will go for the ballad, but they also see the Tinybones, so that's probably the hesitation. The other choice was the wall. We have enough removal, it's pretty cheap, so I think we should be fine. They don't see the Fountainport, let's not show them. It also curves very nicely. Man, we can start dealing them. We have Bandit talent, they do not. That's a huge difference. They also have Fountainport, but they will be on the back foot. And now every time we discard something, we steal the card. I think Annex is the card I fear the most right now. I hope they don't play it. Like, if you play this card, it's a little bit more awkward than usually, so some decks do not play it. And I also don't want to put Annex into literally every black deck, so, you know, guys. Regent. I mean, kinda. I honestly think we can live with this. Of course, we could try to kill this, but getting this is probably better. Our opponent will get a bit of time. But we are getting damage, we are getting cards, and I hope it will be enough to go for the long game. With Heartless Act we can get rid of Regent. For Wall they need 6 mana. So you know guys, it's freaking close, and I just remember this early game, like that was crazy. But Regent is not super like quick into like killing your face, you know? And that's what we have to roll with. I think it's Ashiok. They cannot kill it. They can make a token. We can block it. Theoretic... No, this will be 6. So we get at least 2 draws. And we also got the land. I think this is good enough. Man, Ashiok as always. Just arriving to the rescue. Yes. And if they don't want us to draw cards, they also cannot play whatever they draw. Land? No, we go for Investigator. Yeah, we should be okay on mana. We still would love, you know, like 1-3 more mana, but I think we can deal with it. If they keep any cards, we can hit with Investigator into Heartless Act, and that will be like super reversal. I hope they cannot put the counter on the wall in any way. 2 damage. As you can see, we're kinda winning the race by not attacking. Our favorite. So if they play one of those cards, you already get the value from our talent. Let's see. Man, this will be close. Oh, if they draw, man, it feels good for them, but believe me, this is probably the best case scenario for us, because we just want to hit something that discards cards, and they lost the tempo, and they also will lose the cards most likely. And then we get the cards with Tinybones. Don't touch my Tinybones. He's great. He wants to burglarish something, you know? Just this is your stuff basically on the next turn. So let's see. Already some stealing, alright. Let's see the full selection. Oh man, this is juicy. 4-drop. We cannot play it on this turn, so I think we just go for tactics. You know? We just try to get as much stuff as possible. I really want the mana. But that means we lose one of the removal. Or of discard spells. So we go for this first. Oh, I really hope we can hit something. That's not perfect. We can get one card that is meaningful. Let's go. If they go for the land, they still need to discard second thing. Like this card is not only one card. And that means we just got a sweeper, which is perfect. And of course, this has no counters. We've got everything. You know what, Terminus is great, but we'll just chill with it. And now, the board is ours. This has Menace, but also we cannot attack, so I guess we chill. And Ashiok, hopefully, will be saved. And it's very hard for them to play cards. They probably need to kill Tinybones, but that means they probably won't make a second play, which is really good for us. And Investigator will find the rest cards. So I think we should be winning this one. Man, this is actually so fun. Let's see. Sanctuary. Okay. Oh, we can get everything. Of course. Let's go for this first. They will kill the Tinybones with this. Exile one. We can just get the Fountainport. Let's go. This is the moment when they will have to react, kill this, and then the better creature drops and hits the other card. If they don't react right now, we are stealing a card. Yeah, Fountainport cannot really do much here, because they don't have tokens. Oh, really? Bro, that means we are stealing the whole hand? Oh, this is way better than I expected. Yep. Yoink. Yoink. Everything is there. Now you see what I meant. This, if they keep cards, it's actually good for us. Because we have so many tools to just get rid of everything. And with this we should chill. We are very close to killing them. Man, when we level up all those bandit talents, they are taking 6 damage a turn. And we can potentially do 4 cards a turn. So, yep. Yep, I think this is the end for our opponent. And Ashiok, as always, just taking us to victory. Now we always have the cards we need to go for, you know, those devastating plays. What is... Okay, now it's too late. It would be an amazing card in like last 2 turns, but now it's just, you know, too late, too little. And we can start killing creatures even. So we played this, we look at the cards, we probably want to discard. You know what, this is fine. Double shoot the sheriff means that we will just kill everything they have. Oh, this is theirs. That's so fun. And we swing first, we see what happens, probably nothing. And well, the death sentence is online. And we still have removal, of course, and we can draw the card. So that's 6 damage already, and it's not getting easier for our opponent. If they make a demon, we kill it. I guess if they go for Sanctuary, it will be an outlaw, but if they go for the demon, we can just kill it. So now they go to 2. Every damage is basically lethal for them. Oh, that's a nice play, but that costs them so much. And also gives us more targets for more discard on the next turns. You can see they kind of survive, but they only have 2 mana for the whole turn, and that's really bad. Okay. We probably will get the clue then. And they still are down to 2 cards. We'll check what we get. With Ashiok, of course. We could pressure them with tokens, but I think we can just, you know, just directly burn them. The new card from Avatar deals 2 damage, so it's a little bit of burn too. Man, one of the cards is a land. Because they had priority and there's no mana, there are no decisions. So let's go to the end step. They still take 1 damage, and let's get the card for the turn. Like, if we hit right, we'll just win out. Yep, this is exactly what I wanted, man. This will hurt them a lot. I think we can get them to 0 cards. Yep, look at this one. This is exactly what we wanted. They don't want to discard cards? Alright, they're not cooperating. We'll do it ourselves. Let's go. Let's go. And I think we just kill the Saboteur and discard Sozin. This way we deal the most damage and it's the most fun. Oh, we are stealing the cards too? Did we play the land? Oh, we did. Oh, this is an outlaw. So that means we just double attack, they trade here. And they're kind of in the same situation as before. Now we will start attacking with the fish too. And they need to keep drawing somehow, because that's already lethal. I don't think they can survive this even. So yep, man, this felt absolutely toxic. Holy. Alright, so it seems that we're against Orsov, Azorius Auras. So this will be very hard on the draw. We have the answer, but we are still on the draw, which means that we need to survive, you know, into this like 4 mana, maybe even 5, because I think they have some 3 drops. This will be very, very hard. But at the same time, we have Tinybones, so we'll lower some damage. Tinybones is nice because even though it's not very aggressive creature, 3 toughness means that usually you can block something. And for example, this just cannot attack. If they remove it with like Sheltered, that gives you time. If they pump this to get see, that was 4 less damage. This is exactly the type of, you know, time you need to survive. What about the Cruelty? I think they have Tracker. So don't get excited, they will go absolutely crazy on the next turn. They have 4 trackers, but at least we hit 2 cards. And we can steal those with Tinybones, forcing Shelter by Ghosts. I mean, they're at 9 cards, so it's the low. Okay. No, I needed to play the land in order to play it, so we didn't miss a land drop here. We chill. Alright, so our opponent got... Yep. This probably is Aura. Because, of course, they want to activate the tracker. In all honesty, I think this is manageable. The problem is this tracker, because it's 3 mana cost. And this is exactly... Remember when I said that, well, on the draw it's harder? Because this. On the play, you would already sweep this. But on the draw, this will survive and potentially draw them tons of cards. Because now we are forced into this play, which is a little bit worse. I mean, not a little, it's way, way worse. And now they got the main card that they wanted to protect still in the board. And we need to spend second sweeper just to correct being on the draw, basically. But hopefully, you know, hopefully that will be enough. And this... Man, I'm not sure how much power they have. What is the usual play? Aether Tracker? But they can pump it. I think Ashiok might actually, you know, be slow. But we'll still play it. We should hit a land, which means that we Rise of Sozin. Okay, oh, I didn't expect a counter spell. That's not perfect. It's not the end of the world. Well, those were amazing cards I would love to have. What can I say? What can I say? Hopefully we can hit it on the next turn. See how much, you know, harder it is when you cannot sweep the board fully. Like, they always keep this foot into the game. But I think with double sweepers and way to kinda ramp there, we should be able to. Let's see. If we can trade, I'm happy with it. Like, that's... How am I at 8? What? See how much problems this gives us? And I'm not sure how we deal with it, to be honest. I really want to play Sozin on the next turn. But I think this might be a little bit better. We need to stop the bleeding. Like, this tracker, the fact that it survived, is a huge problem. 5, not that yet, but very close to. Man, we would not hit the 6th land. Those 2 cards were game over. Alright, so this one was better. We will just have to trade, you know. Normally those decks do not play imposters. And even if they do, it's usually not 2 mana. So this is 6 damage. So that means we need to be great at Magic, draw a land, sweep the board and win. So that's our strategy. If we draw the wrong card, we lose. We hit the right one, I think we win. We win. Good at Magic. So yeah, we should sweep the board, get our stuff back. Tracker is finally over. You can see how long it took to solve this being on the draw. And now we are getting there. And they have to discard as well, which is super nice addition. Yeah, that's why Rise of Sozin is so nice against this deck, because it just destroys, doesn't target, doesn't like deal any X damage, it just sweeps the whole thing. This is perfect. So normally this is a winning play, maybe even for them, because they can recover from this. But because we have second Rise of Sozin, now we have way more than they can handle. We're getting all the stuff back. We double sweep just in case, and I think that should be game. I think they cannot recover from this. And we have Aclazotz to start recovering life. We can extract 2 cards. Okay, good for them. This Aclazotz might be way more important than I expected. Okay, so we need to make right decisions. Guys, you know what is the first pick. You know what is always the... Is that the right decision? I don't even care. I just don't want to sit in my games anymore. That's 100% the first choice. Second is probably Tracker. I don't think we care about anything really else. This is the first one. Now we go for Tracker. Oh my god, there are so many trackers. I actually don't remember which one is. Entity Tracker. That's the one. Man, this feels so fun. Nope. Not part of your deck anymore. Okay, this should fix basically all the problems. So, I think we should just kill it, honestly. Which means we can ramp a little bit. Well, we probably want to go this. We kill this before they can draw something that protects it, you know? Like, we cannot afford the risk. And let's just level it up. Maybe you can draw later. Now we get double Legendary Sozin, and they will fight for the rule to roll this board. But Aclazotz will be the missing piece, so we cannot get ambushed or anything like this, you know? Yep, I think this is definitely... Which one is the imposter? This one. This one is the real one. So we go for Aclazotz. Definitely tap this. And with this, after we hit once, we get so much value, man. Like, our opponent is unfortunately out. But, man, the opening was so rough on us. But we kinda salvaged it. Alright, guys, we are on the draw, but we are ready to start discarding everything they have. Which means 1 card. Alright, we'll try to hit them with different ones. Alright, here's the guide. We kinda can predict what they have. This one will be very scary. That's probably something we want to hit as quickly as possible. So let's go for a Bandit talent here. Don't forget they have ramp from this guide. They will probably get rid of second one or this card. They will play land, this. We Heartless Act this. And that should be a good play for us. And then we'll see. Then we'll see. That's why we have those Heartless Acts as well. No counters. Be gone! Man, if this stays, that's really bad. That's really bad. Alright, good. Good, good, good. I think it's bad. Man, we could try to duress them. Okay, let's try. I could level up, but probably it will take a while. Let's just make sure that they don't have more. I think 2 cards is as high as we'll ever get in this game. And obviously this deck like plays nearly all creatures, so we'll probably miss sooner or later. Alright, so... Isn't that literally the card I tried to hit? One of the remaining? Are you serious, man? Are you actually serious? And in all honesty, I think we can still win. I think we can still win. Man, I don't even play this because we can just sweep on the next end and make sure that they don't have a follow-up. But man, this was insane. Like, I just duressed exactly to hope to hit this card in 2 cards, and they just had it hidden on top, you know? They should probably attack with this guy. Okay, guys, so this is important. First, we probably go for this. We see if they have flash creature. They can make a token, so they could take the mana from it, and kinda avoid sweeper, you know, with this token at least. And I think this is what they're trying to do. Now we go to combat phase, of course, now they need to make it. Otherwise they don't have enough mana, and I think we have this. And we want to be aggressive because we're actually winning on the damage. I would love them to block, that would mean the clear board. But we will still level up the talent. because, you know, we don't have other options. And this also increases the damage. Man, we dealt 6 damage. That was exactly the card I was thinking about as well. I think this is the only flash 2-drop they have, if I'm right. So 3 damage, but I mean, we are better at racing. They cannot go for this game plan here. And first we swing. Let's see if maybe they have something. I think we level up into Tinybones because this is a great blocker. Can discard a card on the next turn and steal cards, of course. And we also draw with Bandit talent. So I think this is the winning play. Let's go. Tinybones. They will try to go white and then scale it somehow. So we need to, you know, we need to prevent it. We need to hit face so they cannot do it. And now we could also draw a card, but I think we get more value by this. And it's not like they will just keep not playing cards, you know, they have to. They got another one. Now they want something that scales every creature. I think this kind of works, right? But they already used to. Okay, land from the top, that's probably it. Now we are doing, you know, 2 lands from the top. Like, I wanted to say 2 cards, then I'm like, okay, first is a swamp, is second also a swamp? And then it was like, yeah, I think I know. I think I know. Still, let's draw and hopefully get something that isn't a land. Oh, thank you, man. Shuffler is just working overtime to make sure that, you know, that's something. I have no idea what to even say about this one. If they triple block, I'm fine with it. I think it's worthwhile. Because we are drawing 2 cards a turn with Bandit talent, so even with drawing so bad as this one, activate only as a sorcery, even with this bad of a draw, I think we still win. But man, drawing 3 cards in most clutch turn ever is probably not our favorite. Earthbend 5. Oh, sorry, there are still more lands in this deck. We play pretty low, I guess not low, but we play the normal amount. So, I mean, we'll have to kill them with Bandit talent, honestly. That's kinda crazy. We keep the Heartless Act because the best they can do is draw something. And this Earthbend 5 will be probably too slow. Yeah, exactly something like this. I see a big difference in those draws. But don't you worry, guys. We're still winning. They will swing all, we kill it. Oh, they didn't. That's nice. We still kill it. This part doesn't change. And that means we get a free block here. So no damage, our opponent is at 2. And now, see the issue? Let's make sure they are just dead on this turn. And 2 damage? Nope. I appreciate it, man. Our opponent fought until the very end. We will see how greedy we want to be. But first, let's see the matchup. Let's see if they have Tinybones answer. We probably go for Helix. This is annoying, but we can deal with it. So this is a heavy control, probably 4-colored, right? I don't see black, but it must be there. I guess it could be Jeskai. Alright, so what do we go for? They have a lot of lands, by the way. We know they don't have removal, so this should be the play. Now we go for Bandit talent, we try to discard as many cards as possible so we can steal. And there's no way they got another removal, right? Don't kill my Tinybones, it's a really cool one. And they will pass the turn. We missed the land. Alright. If they have a removal from the top, and it seems they do. Oh boy, alright. So we are mana screwed here, but hopefully we can get their cards. This will be a rough one. Intimidation. I think this is the moment to do it, and we'll level up. You know, we got double mana screwed, so it's not in the perfect realm, but we have to do stuff. I wanted for a moment to try to hit them with talent. I've seen so many lands, so I wanted to get rid of it. Bro, yep, that was a card I tried to use. Land. Alright, guys. We are back into the game. Let's go. The whole hand is down the drain. Not a little bit messy, not as perfect as we wanted, but we are still there. No idea what our opponent will draw. No way, man. I refuse to believe. Alright. This is fine. I was sure it's 3 steps ahead, man. I was like, no way. But it's incredibly important because we can force our opponent to always be on low cards with Cruelty. So that means they will take damage and we can also draw cards. So this card is incredibly important. If we win, it's probably because of this card. Fountainport is nice, but first, let's go. Let's freaking go. We need those cards, guys. And the cool part is that Control really likes keeping those cards for longer games, and that gives us targets for removal. Exactly for Duress. What is this weird priority? It feels like Get Lost, man. There's no way. This talent needs to survive at least like 3 turns. At least 3 turns. Okay, this is perfect. And this gives... Okay, this is actually good. Normally when you sit, as you know, again, from your control opponent, you are like, oh my god, that's a disaster. Here, we are like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. 2 damage to the face and get out with it. Yep, thank you. We are working for this, alright? And now we are getting all the good... Well, maybe not this one, but generally, all the good stuff. So let's go Bandit talent again. Now, no more lights doesn't hit it anymore. And we will know what the card is. Man, this is massive. We can deal 4 damage a turn. And now it's also important because 1 Get Lost cannot answer both. Oh, oh, that was a bit of a pain. And we can also draw a card at the end step with Fountainport. Man, we won. We won. We actually discarded everything a heavy control deck had. Yeah, there. I think it's just Jeskai. Man, that was really nice and super close. I think this should be fire. But let's see the matchup first. We know that our opponent is good at magic, on the play with Lanoir Elves, everyone's favorite. So let's try to hit their next play. Momo is really good. Collector's Cage. I mean, we can sweep at some point. I kind of think about this. They can warp. I think, okay, let's go for Momo. You know, I think we just go. By the way, this was 1 mana and we literally hit the whole hand. I just realized that normally it's like limited, you know? So they will probably put the counter, I would guess. So our game plan is simple. Alright, we can hit Cage with Duress. I kinda didn't predict it, but now we are there and that's great. I think we go Terminus. The faster we hit it, the better. We still hit the Cage and we also see the new card. Oh my god, so good. Man, 10 cards. The milestone when sheltered needs to be always delivered. And that's crazy. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. This is okay. They invested basically the full turn into negating this. And now we can go Tinybones into Duress. This is not too much damage. And we need to get into Sozin. That's the real play. And also, by the way, with this we are discarding, so Tinybones will steal the card. Alright? I mean, now it's ours for the next turn. And it might be useful because we actually cannot scale it very well. Okay, they still have 1 mana, so this will be a 4-3. I really would love them to not get the cards from beneath the cage. At least not until we know. Get to Rise of Sozin. I mean, this is really close. 1 more land, man. This is warped. Man, I was this close to trying to discard it. I mean, it's kinda something. We probably will never get this card. But, you know, if we get, we might as well discard something. Is that Sorcerer? I don't think it is. Yep, so we can use it later. Listen, we can force them to pay mana just to be able to attack. And when they invest 2 mana, man, this is a really solid draw. Oh, they can scale it. Alright. I think we can still beat it, but that's really helpful for them. That's the first creature, and they can actually do the thing. You know, that was a good draw. Alright, they got the elf for free, not the end of the world. Bro, we need to get... Oh, did we win the game? Wait, we can kill everything? Yeah, I think that's the play, because then we get the Terminus. So we just go for 1. That's all we need right now. That's enough to play Ashiok on the next turn and start drawing cards. And you know what? Guys, we are smirking face now. I mean, we are at 20, they are at 11. Of course, they can go for the lifelink, but they need 4 more lands, so I don't think it will happen in this game. And they cannot really keep the cards when they are just drawing the answers. Oh, but I think it's still fine. Because now we have Ashiok. This is why I love Ashiok. Whatever happened wrong in the game, you have Ashiok and it's all fixed. Maybe. Intimidation campaign. This could be a land. Alright, I think we will just cycle in the worst case. And that was also a bit of a miss, but Ashiok will fix it. Ashiok, we know. Bro, I swear, what is going on today? Bro, if you had demonic tutors for free every turn, you wouldn't draw like this. It's fine, stuff. It's fine. So we could go for cycling here. And we'll Bandit talent just to prepare for later. I mean, this kinda does it, you know? I think this kinda does it. Let's go. Before they draw something, I don't know what it is, but I know, you know, there is strong chance they will get it. Alright, and now we are playing a real game. So let's go for talent. Now we'll spend some mana. Of course we miss fully, but we already start dealing damage. And if we draw the 6th land for a sweeper, there's nothing they can do. Like, the only reason this is going on is that we kinda whiffed here. And I will even level up, so we can hit the land faster, man. That's game. They'll probably scoop here. Because now they know that we are getting so many cards. Alright. I mean, our opponent is definitely a fighter. And as you can see, moment you hit this, it's just pure over. There's nothing they can do, and that's explosion. Well guys, if you enjoyed the discard and want to see more of it on the channel, make sure to like and subscribe, because I kinda had a blast. I have few ideas how we can spice it up, and with Ozai's Cruelty together with Bandit, man, the damage actually kinda stacks. With Tinybones, you pressure your opponent just to, you know, discard the wrong card, and you always can steal it. New sweepers are kinda fire, because this one is very flexible, but Rise of Sozin is a 2-for-1, because you sweep, but you also get the win con. So in super low value games that usually you have with this card, that helps a lot, especially that you can, you know, name the card that is annoying, hard to deal with, like Annex or Rapture, Monument, something like this, or just a good old counter spell. So you just don't need to deal with it. And we kinda crushed it today. Like, I think we went 5-1 in Mythic, so you know what? I'll take it. I was a happy person discarding a lot of cards today, and we kind of went through all the matchups. We had aggro, we even, you know, beat some control, so that was a good day on the arena. I hope you had fun, and thank you to all the patrons that allow us to have all of this excitement and entertainment. I really appreciate it, guys, and if you, dear viewer, wanted to help, check out the Patreon. You get all the decks like a few days faster than on the channel, so yeah, you can be the first to torment your opponents, I guess. Alright guys, really thank you and appreciate you, and see you guys tomorrow.